Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today. I'm going to show people today how they can actually do a budget vacation that it can be actually a very nice vacation. We're talking, going somewhere for 10 days, international travel that people often think is very much out of their budget or they can't afford. And so I can show you here how we can actually do it for around the $2,000 mark for 10 days for two people, going to somewhere beautiful in a country like the Philippines, or you could choose in a different country that's where the exchange rates are favourable to where you live. So places like Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, all those sorts of places as well. But for today we'll have a look at the Philippines from Sydney, where I live in Australia. And take it through from there and show you just how easy and quickly you can actually do it on our website, holidayescapetravel.com. So I'll just put up a quick video there of my wife with our new t-shirts that we've got, and I'd like to know what your feedback is about those t-shirts, whether you think they're good, not good, whatever. I'd like to get some feedback on that so we can work out whether we'll keep those or not. But back to showing you how to do a budget holiday that's going to be pretty flash. It's going to be pretty good. All right. Now, so first we want to look at our airfares. So on our website, that's our front page. We just scroll down there to the popular destinations, and you can see along here it's got Manila, Singapore, Bangkok, Kuala Lumpur. But you can search anywhere in the world. But what this does here, it shows you to pick up the very cheapest prices over the next up to 6 months or so. But these constantly change, so keep an eye on them because they constantly change, and like they can change within every 30 minutes or so. But we'll have a look there. We want to go from Manila to Sydney to Manila, so we'll click on that, and straight away it's giving you the cheapest time that they've got, which is between the 20th of March to the 11th of April. So if you wanted to go, that's longer than 10 days, obviously. So, which is scanning, still scanning all the thousands and thousands of airfares, and those flights there it's showing at the moment are CB Pacific are direct flights. So that's pretty good value, $426 a person. So we want it for two people, so we're going to change that to two people. We're going to change our dates because the dates that we probably want will be only 10 days, so we'll go to the 20th of March. So 20th of March, we'll go 10 days, which will be 1, 2, 3. 27, so we'll go to there, so 20th to the 30th, and we'll search again to bring up the costs for that. This is for two people, mind you. So you can see it scanning through very quickly. Thousands and thousands of flights all over the world. So what that's come back with it is the very best prices for two people would be $1,300 there. So if we wanted to play around with that a little bit, say, okay, well, yeah, it might be a little bit expensive, so just go back a day, from the 19th to the 29th of March. That's just taking it back one day. And we'll have a look and see what that comes up with. This is how we find our very best prices for the times we want to go, or around that time. So here we go, it's scanning again. So there we go. So now all of a sudden it's down to $880 with Air Asia. There's a price there of $1,042 with CB Pacific. But let's say we're on a budget, which this video is about. So we'll take the $880. That's not bad, two people. So $880 return flights to Manila from Sydney, and the one coming home is actually a direct flight. So that's pretty good value. Now what you've got to remember though okay, is that with the budget carriers, they don't offer baggage as you've got to pay extra for your baggage, unless you're just taking onboard carry luggage, then that's free. But the baggage, they always, for some reason, they leave that off, and you've got to pay for it. So that's about $40 per person. So let's add another $80 for that, thereabouts, $80. And that'll bring our flights to $960. Let's call it an even $1,000. So there's $1,000 for our flights to and from, straight up. There we go. So the next thing we want to look at, we've got our flights sorted. So now we want to look at our hotels. So we want our accommodation. And again, bearing in mind that we are looking for budget. This is for budget traveling. So it could be backpacking, could be just people wanting to get away who don't have a lot of money, who just want to go and have a good time in a different country. So we click on the hotels, and our hotels will load up. And again here, okay, so we're going to Manila, so we'll say Manila, and we'll go same dates, which was the end of March 20 to 30, 2 guests, and bang, we'll go. So in Australian dollars again, mind you, but everybody, we're talking Aussie dollars. You can change it up here to whatever currency that you like, wherever you are in the world. So over here we want to go by price. So we're looking for budget, so we'll go price first. Okay, and we want to pick here probably, if we're on a budget, we're probably talking just a 2-star place. We don't want anything too flash because we are on a budget. But we can change that if we've got a bit more money to go 3, 4 and 5. But for the purpose of this, we'll keep it at budget levels. And it's showing us straight away there's some there's $135 there at this place for 10 nights. That's pretty cheap. It might not be the flashiest place in the world, but remember, we're on a budget, backpacking or just a cheap holiday for us. We can go a bit more and say, okay, well, something a little bit nicer, getting up $250, $281. This one here was $466. Now it's for 10 nights, now it's down to $281. So there's a lot of different things. So we can have a look at that and say, okay, we'll have a look and see if this one will do us. So having a look, it'll load up. It's got a guest rating of 8.0 based on 613 reviews. We can there's one of the rooms. We can have a bit of a look around through their photos and go, oh yeah, not bad. It's reasonable for the price. It's not the Hilton, but it might be all right. So we'll have to scroll down so we can get pay now. If you want to pay a little bit more, you can get a free cancellation and pay at the hotel. So that's for $289. So if that's a thing where you think, well, maybe we're not sure if we want to have that one when we get there, it's still 6 months away. Well, we can pay just a little bit more, $8 more, and you get free cancellation and pay at hotel. So for us, we might choose that one if we like the hotel. And down here it gives us the rate of food, 9.6, cleanliness 9.5. You go down, there's all pretty high scores. Wi-Fi anywhere in the Philippines is going to be trouble. Have struggled to get good Wi-Fi, but overall it looks reasonable for a budget hotel. It's located in prime touristic area of Makati, and to give you some information on that, 24-hour housekeeping, 24-hour security, etc., etc. So I would say it's pretty good value if you're on a budget. So there's $289 for the 10 days. Now that's coming in right now at $1,289. Of course, we're going to want some spending money for the 10 days. Now, remember, you're in the Philippines where everything's like food and clothing and tourist stuff is all fairly cheap for us. So let's call that $500. $500 for the 10 days, which should be plenty of money. So that brings it to $1,789. So the total of $1,789, you've got yourself flights over to the Philippines, from Sydney to the Philippines, coming back as direct. You've got a budget hotel that looks reasonably comfortable for $289. Oh, and including in the airfares, you paid extra for your baggage, so you've got that on there as well. Sure, the flights with Cebu, you don't get all the in-flight entertainment with the screens and the TVs and all that, but this will get you there, and it'll be relatively comfortable. And you're spending money, $500, so for less than $1,800, you've got all that. Now let's just say, in that time, you thought, oh, I might actually feel like going across to Hong Kong and have a quick look there while we're there. It's after all, it's only a couple of hours on the aeroplane. So we click on our flights. This is just if you got a little bit of extra money, you think, oh well, that's coming pretty cheap. I've still got a few $100. What can we do with that? You could go in here and you go, okay, let's go from Manila to Hong Kong. And what you see here is the flights over there are actually very, very cheap. So let's say we're going to do it around the same. So we're going to go for 3 days, from the 22nd until the 25th of March. While we're there, 2 people, Australian dollars, bang. You'll be surprised just how cheap your return flights can be to go across to from Philippines to Hong Kong and back again. Very good price. This is for 2 people again, and look at that, we're already showing $168 per person, so $335 you can go across to Hong Kong and back again by Cebu Pacific. So again, that's carry-on luggage, so if you're just going for a few days, you don't need your big suitcases if you've got somewhere to leave them. So that's just a sideline to that. But overall, we've shown you how you can do on our website, how you can actually have a budget holiday for less than $2,000, 10 days, 2 people in paradise, a brilliant, beautiful place, so much to see and do there. So I hope this has sort of given you a few ideas about how you can make that happen. So what's that about? Say $40 or $50 a fortnight, and over a period of time, every couple of years, you'll be able to go off on a holiday like this quite comfortably. So it is possible, and feel free to come to our site here, www.holidayescapetravel.com, and play around with it all. Go through all the pages, have a look at it, and see if you can put together something for yourselves. If you've got any questions, of course, put your comments below, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Share the video with your friends who might be into the travelling, and we'll see you again real soon. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Bye bye for now.